Yo, Big Mike is back with the film breakdown, man. Let's get this thing started.
This is one of them hits now. Heard back from Earth, they just shot a few of my ships down. It's safe to say I'm totally pissed. Wow, my cloaking devices just malfunction. Guess it's time for a sit down. This is the problem I got with humans, mostly the common man. Constantly fucking with energy they don't understand. Always thinking they got the upper hand. The G-forces from my maneuvers can snap your spine like a rubber band. I shouldn't waste my time, they ain't half as nice. Put a Red Bull in your coffin so your ghost can have wings in the afterlife. Let's rock and roll like a belly dancer's rhinestone. It was my idea to shake the pineal gland like a pine cone. My thoughts create hurricanes, tornadoes, and cyclones. A punch for me is like an avalanche of granite and limestone. You live here, now this is my home. I neuralize both your retinas, you wake up staring at the screen of your iPhone. Confused by the light plus the high tone. And now we connected from the microchip I placed next to your thigh bone. It's hard to understand cause you're mind blown, but I gotta cut communication. Your government just scramble they spy drones.
That voice speaking Sumerian, the oldest language in human history.
I can't explain it.
Yo, your boy is back. It's your boy, Big Mike Raider. And right next to me, we got Andy with Raiders Football Talk. Andy, good to see you as always, man. What's going on, bro?
I feel like I'm gonna die, but we here.
Hey, man. Hey, that's how we do it. You know, rain or shine, 100%, 50%. Hey, we still here, and we're here to give you 100% as best we can, man. Before we get into this film breakdown, I want to let you guys know that this is going to be a two-parter. The second part is going to be on Planet Raiders exclusively. So if you want to check out part 2, make sure you guys check out planetraiders.com and be dropping it on Saturday, guys, or maybe Sunday. I'll give you guys a heads up on that one. It just depends on what's going on with both of us tomorrow. But this is part 1 of 2. We're going to be covering the defense today. You guys sit back and relax. You know how we do. We're going to break this thing down for you. Right after we break it down, we're going to do like a small, quick preview of Week 10's matchup between the Raiders and the Jets and kind of give what to expect for that game. We got a few in the building I want to wait for, a couple more to jump in before we get this thing started. But the ones that are in here, make sure you like the thumb, hit the sub, and share with your folks. Let's see who's in the building right now. We got Lord Buddy Bear. This dude's been waiting since yesterday, bro. He was hitting up the chat yesterday. Shout out to Lord Buddy Bear. I'm back and ready to roll. Good to see you. Thanks for the support, bro. We got Raider Nation Drinking Club. Big Mike, my G, when you back in Vegas, I have no idea, to be honest with you. Vegas, man, soon, man. Hopefully soon. You just never know with Vegas. I might pop up today, tomorrow. Like, Vegas is one of those things that's just kind of on a whim. But hey, thanks for the support. Shout out to Jersey Raider, my guy, man. It was good to meet you out in Jersey on Sunday. What's good, Big Mike? Awesome meeting you, bro. Hope to see you again at Bar A. Shit was lit. I can't wait to go back to Bar A, man. That was
Y'all held it down.
Man, it was a dope time, bro. And hopefully, hey, Andy, hopefully you join us on the next one, man. That it was the best, bro. It was the best, man. Let's see who else we got in the building. We got Franklin Skinner, Planet Raiders own. Good to see you, man. Dominique Fives in the building. We also got Moolah in the building. Let's see who else. We got Dan Tessier. I'm the only one that says his name correct. I'm patting myself on the back for that one.
He got French going on, huh?
Yeah, a little fanciness, pinky in the air. So, all right, bro. I think we got enough in the building. You ready for this thing, bro? We're gonna cover defense. We got 11 plays. We're gonna give our commentary. You guys know how we do it. My apologies if I don't get to you guys. Just sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and then after that, we'll talk about it. Andy, you ready, bro?
Let's do it.
All right. Here we go. So this is the first play. Let me get back to my notes right here. So this is the first play of the game right here. Anthony Provinzio, you are not blocked. I have never blocked anybody yet, man. I haven't done that yet, man. I mean, everybody's been very respectful. So I can't, I can't say I blocked you, man. But there you go. You want us on the screen, or I think us on the screen is cool for right now.
Yeah, the comments though is gonna be kind of hard, and we got the.
Oh yeah. There we go.
I'm sorry, Chad. My voice is fucked. I don't know what happened, but it happened.
Hey, we're gonna do our best, man. Hey, everybody's just happy to see you, bro. All right, so here's the first play right here. The Raiders set the tone early with a Nate Hobbs blitz. I want to show you how it looked. We're going to let this thing ride out, and Andy, you can give your comments on this one right here. So we got 3 receivers on one side, shotgun formation. Anything you see that sticks out right now? This is the second play of the game right here.
No, man, they put that speedster in motion all game. All game.
They tried, man. They tried. So here we go. Get the play going. We got 18 in motion. That's your boy, right? Number 18.
Yeah, man, Isaiah Hodgins.
Yep. So right here, what I see, it looks like that Epps is going to be taking care of the slot receiver on the bottom right-hand corner, and that leaves Nate Hobbs free to go for a blitz. I think before that motion, he wasn't there to blitz, but what do you think about that one, bro?
Yeah, man, I think this is a great design blitz.
Yep.
I really think that the Giants kind of played into our hand, though, on this one.
Yeah, for sure. And it seemed like that was the trend of the game, but I'm going to let this thing play out. We got a good blitz right there. Hey, and even before Daniel Jones went out of the game, he was happy feet up to the point where he got injured. I think he would have had a long day.
Oh, yeah. We might have gotten more turnovers than him.
Yeah, definitely. So you got 18 in motion right here. Send that blitz. Happy feet immediately. And look at John Jenkins, man. That big man was putting in that work, man.
That's big time. When you put the 5v5 out there, somebody got to win. Somebody got to win fast.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. So that was the first play. I wanted to kind of just put that out there. That kind of set the tone for the entire game. We were blitzing from we came out hot. We were setting blitzes from every corner. If you guys haven't noticed, Epps was getting a lot of blitz action. Spillane was getting in there. They sent both Bernie and Spillane at times. And you'll even see it towards the end right here. Even Merritt got in and got his case in, man. But here's the second play of the game, right? I mean, the second play of our 11 that we have. This is great team coverage early. And you were the one that pulled this out, man. Pointed this out is Jalen Smith. You want to talk a little bit about Jalen Smith and what we saw from him, bro?
Yeah, Jalen Smith, somebody that we just brought on. We knew that he had the ties with New York, but we need that help on our linebacking core, and he really could help us. And after watching this film, bro, he could be that guy next to Spillane. I think he's immediately going to become that number 3 when Diablo comes back, because maybe he don't look like the whole slim coverage linebacker that we may all want. But this guy right here, his knowledge of the game, it shows up when it comes to when it comes to zone drops and just knowing where he needs to be on the field, understanding concepts, and we'll get into that more later in the film session too with Jalen Smith.
Yeah, for sure, man. And that's the thing about like savvy linebackers. They don't have to be the fastest guy. They don't have to be the strongest guy. Just as long as you have that intuition once you get on the field and kind of know what you're looking at, know what you're seeing, and doing things before it happens, that goes a long way. You can make a career. You can be a Hall of Fame linebacker just off of intuition alone. We've seen it in years past. Smaller guys, dudes that weren't the biggest guys in the world, but the intuition was there. And Jalen Smith looked like he was showing a little bit of career revival with this game. He's number 15. He's the middle linebacker right here, right in the middle of the screen. We're going to let this thing play out. Right here, they got 3 receivers. Right here, play action. And then right here is the small things that we're talking about, right? Right now, he rolls out to cover Saquon Barkley, rolling on that little like kind of a curl route, like a drag route towards the bottom right hand corner, and that forced Daniel Jones to kind of make a decision, because it looked like he wanted to go there originally. He looked there super quick, and then he decided that wasn't the right thing to do. And there you go. And then on top of that, he goes across field and is there to even make a play if he decided to want to continue upfield. You'll see a better angle on this side, bro. You want to add anything to it?
I think the most important part is that after he took away Saquon, he got underneath that drag route that would have opened up on kind of like that box out route on the scramble drill, right? Because Daniel Jones could have just forced that dart into number 18 if there was nobody underneath that play.
Right.
But since he took away the underneath and then he was able to open up them hips, take away a drag, that's big time. Like the fact that we were able to get off the field, that helps because of him.
Yep, no doubt. And then you could even see that Daniel Jones, he kind of takes a quick look to the left on our screen, to the left, and you see Jalen Smith right there on the left hand corner of the screen. You can see that, you know, he kind of blocks that. And then Daniel Jones has to make a decision. So there you go. He takes off. Say what?
No, yeah. I mean, he went with Saquon just enough to pass him into the next guy's zone.
Exactly.
Like that is just complimentary football on defense.
Right. And yeah, it did result to a 9-yard gain, 10-yard gain, but the coverage was good. Now that's the point right there, right? Is that the team coverage was on lock, and you've seen that numerous times through this game. And there's another play down the line where it was it eventually turned into a coverage sack later in the game, and we'll cover that one too. But you know, shout out to Jalen Smith with the great coverage. We have another play where he shows excellent coverage. He looked like a young Derek Brooks out there. It was kind of weird, but you know, shout out to him, and the coverage was excellent right there.
We were watching the film, and I was like, hold on, was that number 15 flipping his hips, running downfield? And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, even Spillane got in he got his issue in it as well. So it was good to see these linebackers who have a reputation of not being the greatest coverage guys actually being great coverage guys. So that was good to see. Third play right here, missed opportunity for Marcus Peters. This is one of those plays that, you know, I think Marcus Peters wish he had it. He wish he had it back. You guys know what we're talking about right here. It was that close. It was that close, and I think that down the line you're going to see something similar to this, and it's going to eventually turn into a turnover. Eventually turn into points too. So I'm gonna let this thing run. But right here, now you got a motion. So this is similar to the Nate Hobbs play we saw on that first play. Now you got a motion, but now you're leaving Epps wide open. Nobody to have to really, account for, maybe except for the running back. But now he's free to kind of do what he wants. And you see him, he takes off for the blitz right there. So you already see that this is a play action. So you're turning your back away from the blitz for like a split second. So as a quarterback, you're already freaking out, right? I can only imagine from a quarterback's perspective, if you turn your back on that play action away from the blitzer, that's giving a lot of faith in the person that's supposed to be blocking him. So immediately after you do that play action, you're going to see that he gets happy feet right after that.
And and I mean, New York did not help their quarterback at all. Like, they sent 2 routes on the field on this,
right?
2.
Yeah, there was definitely no fail safe, no hot route, nothing. So let it play out. Epps looks like he's about to get there, and hey, Daniel Jones got the happy feet, and missed opportunity for Marcus Peters, guys. That was a chance to get a turnover on the board early. And it wouldn't have mattered in the hindsight, but that could have turned into points and really turned this game into a blowout. So we're going to get a better angle right here. Got the motion, and now you have Epps right there. He's standing right there, like kind of right over the C gap right there, a little bit on the outside shade of that left tackle in the second level, almost as if he's playing like as a third linebacker, right? So he comes in, and that was the thing I liked about this game, is that Patrick Graham was really in his bag for this one. Things that we've been promising years past is that he's heavy with the blitz. He's very blitz happy. And on top of that, he was masking his blitzes, something that we haven't seen all season. You got anything to add to that, bro?
No, yeah, when AP said that he was gonna let him loose, he let him loose 100%.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. So yeah, you see the blitz, Epps right there. Saquon makes a good job blocking him, but he, Daniel Jones still gets a happy feet, gets rid of the ball a little early. Didn't really trust his blockers right there to sit back and really make a good throw. And there you go. Marcus Peters dropping an interception right there. I think that's the second drop interception this season.
Oh no, it's like his 20th.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot, right? Let's see.
Shout out to Marcus Epps on this one.
Yes.
Range.
And Marcus Epps was everywhere in this game, man. Shout out to him. I think he had an excellent game. He's the single high safety at the top of the screen. And this could have been a disaster. This was early in the game. This was a kind of a game-altering type of play for the Giants. It could have really set the tone for them if they turn this into a touchdown. But I'm going to give this up to Marcus Epps for covering lots of yards on this one. I'm going to let this one play out. It's right here. I think this is off-man coverage right here. And you know what? remove
us.
Yeah, I'm going to move us right here. I'm going to move us. I'm going to rewind us just a little bit.
Oh, Amik Robertson, you got cooked.
Yeah, and Amik got cooked on this one. So
bottom of your screen, y'all.
Bottom of the screen, off-man coverage. Bit on that. And then look at Marcus Epps saving the day right there. He covered like 20 yards, man. That's hero ball right there. And Amik had a great game, but that wasn't a great play right there. He bit on the kind of the out route. That's what he thought he was going to see. And then look at Marcus Epps taking off like the hero he was, man, and causing an incomplete pass for him to catch the ball out of bounds. That was an excellent play from Epps. Epps had an excellent game, coverage-wise. He was everywhere on the field, blitzing and being that director of defense on the field, man. He definitely showed his range in this game, man. Let's see the next play right here. We got Tyree Wilson. This is a guy that we've been talking about all season for him to show up. I'm eating crow right now. I think, it's safe for us to say that I should have.
We all are, man. The nation is eating crow. We all are.
Yeah.
We didn't like his first month of football. He wasn't looking good. And
absolutely.
The game slowed down for him. I like it.
Yeah, it definitely slowed down for him. He seems a lot more healthier. He's using his strength. He still kind of plays like a puppy with big paws, but he's becoming that full-grown dog. And I feel like in a couple of years or even next year that he's going to figure it all out at the same time, how to use his strength, and he's going to be really bullying, knocking folks over. Here on this play, he showed glimpses of that. Stopping the run right here. I'm gonna let this thing play out.
Top of the D line.
Yep, he's gonna be on the right side at the top. Gonna let it play out right here. And they even sent an extra guy right there, and he just bullied the guy in front of him and stopped and made the play. You're gonna get a better look at this on the other angle. Let's check it out right here. So I'm gonna pause it just a little bit. We got Tyree Wilson right over it looks like he's right over the tight end, almost in like a six technique. He's like right over him. He's not necessarily on the outside shade or anything. He's like man up on this tight end. And
again, Patrick Graham actually let Marcus Epps come in from the backside of the play.
Yep. And that's what I like, that they were really moving guys around and confusing that offense a lot. So I'm gonna let this thing play out. And boom, that's exactly what you want to see. Tyree Wilson plays a little high to me, but he's like 6'6", which you can kind of dismiss. I would like to see him kind of lower his pad level just a little bit. Because if he lowers his pad level, if he learns how to play a little bit lower, he's putting guys in the stance for sure with that strength. But nonetheless, he dominated this guy. You're supposed to dominate a tight end. He did what he was supposed to do. He collapsed that the lanes. The running back had nowhere to go. and he also made the play, shed the guy right off him and made the play. Tyree Wilson is playing great football right now, and I think it's at the right time that he's playing great football. What you think, bro?
Yeah, man, it's good for him to get in a groove here as we start playing some real important games.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's happening at the right time, and I'm looking forward to seeing how he progresses throughout the season. But that was Tyree Wilson, that play right there, and there you go, causes a pile right here. So this is play number 6. Adam Butler. Somebody mentioned Adam Butler in the chat. Adam Butler had an excellent game. I think Adam Butler has been almost the savior on that interior D line, man.
Absolutely, him and John Jenkins.
Yeah, him and John Jenkins has been tearing it up.
OGs.
2 OGs right there, especially John Jenkins. I wasn't big on the move at the beginning of the season, but he's shown that he still has gas left in the tank. And Adam Butler is playing like a guy who's lost his damn mind, right? The last 3 games, he's been, I wouldn't say dominant, but he's been a disruptor for sure. But before I get started on this next play, let me give a shout out to Lord Buddy Bear at the $5 haymaker. He says, thanks for this content. I suck at saying that, bro. But there you go. Feel better, Andy. Thanks for your dedication. Been missing this show. Glad you're back. Is Spillane our best under the radar get? Yeah, Spillane for sure is the best acquisition we got in the offseason. But I would say that Jacoby Myers, and you'll see on the offensive side when we cover it on Planet Raiders, that Jacoby Myers they're starting to recognize what he does on the field.
Oh yeah,
there's a couple of plays.
I don't know if Jacoby's under the radar though. Yeah, Robert for sure. Robert, goddamn, Robert is under the radar for sure.
Yeah, but as of right now, Jacoby Myers, people are starting to figure out what he can do on the field. They were even like giving him the bracket treatment on offense, but that's for the next show. Make sure you guys check that out on Planet Raiders. Lord Buddy Bear, thanks for the $5 haymaker. I'm gonna continue.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. So this is the next play right here. Let me see. And this was Adam Butler. We were talking about Adam Butler, how great he's been playing, and these last few games. I wouldn't say dominant, but he's been that disruptor that we've been missing.
Yeah.
For a while now on this interior. Jack Kenna, I am not Antonio Pierce. But I'm gonna let this play ride out, and then you can see a better angle right here. I think they gave this sack to Max Crosby. I think that was a robbery.
Yeah, me too.
But here you go. You guys see a better angle. I'm gonna pause it for a little bit, and he starts off in that 3 technique. And look at the move he puts on number 68. He's right there, right over number 68, the right guard. And look at the move he puts on him. Oh, right across the body. And now he's just chasing number 15. And he should have got the sack for that one, man. That was just nasty. I'm gonna rewind that just a little bit.
Half sack at least.
Yeah, at least a half sack, right? Let's see. I want to make sure we go back and give him his due diligence on this one. Guys, look at this move he puts on number 68. He's in the 3 technique, right in between number 68 and 73 on the right-hand side of our screen. There you go, right here. Who shakes him out of his boots, man? And now you got number 68 on skates. And that was an excellent play from Adam Butler. Excellent play, man. And I really think that he's on a roll. He's got this momentum. I think he's going to be a vocal point to this defense as far as that interior goes, because he's been almost unblockable at this point, man. So let's go on to this next play right here. Let's see, number 7, Tyree Wilson. We were talking about him again. He does an excellent job again on stopping the run. He's starting to make a trend out of this. I'm gonna show you this, and like I said, bully ball. He's playing good bully ball, sticks his dude. Woo. And man,
that's a pulling guard now. That's a pulling guard, man. That's no joke.
Yeah, usually that pulling guard has some momentum coming down the line, and Tyree Wilson just stalemated him. It was that from a defensive end's perspective. I play defensive end, and when you go down that line, you see nobody home, and then now all of a sudden you see that train coming at you. That's a scary thing if you're not prepared for it.
Oh,
And I got to give him his props for actually being prepared for number 68 coming down the line. He stalemated him. And then that just shows you how strong this dude is. And I can't wait to see him kind of put it all together. We can see right before our eyes him really putting it together. I'm gonna let this thing play out. Tyree Wilson is on our left-hand side in the 5 technique. Let it play out. Boom. And there you go. Stalemate. He even has another guy coming for him too, but he clogs that hole and
gets penetration.
Yeah, it's excellent right there. You know, and like I said, you would like to see his pad level just a little bit lower, but 6'6", you got to give him a pass, right? Am I right? You got to give him a pass for being just a little bit high. So, there you go, and even sheds the dude and is part of the tackle right there. That's
made a tackle through his thigh blade.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, if we have 2 edge rushers that have a similar motor and can really stop the run and get after the pass, the league is in trouble, bro. The league is in trouble.
Now this one right here, this is the play that I love because we see it going all over on Twitter. Max gets triple team, chases down the quarterback, gets a sack for his 3rd sack of the game, I believe, or 2nd.
I think this was his 3rd, yeah.
But to see the fucking route recognition and understanding the concepts that offense want to run by Jalen Smith, this is big time, man. You're going to see them try and hit kind of like a little mid to deep route, deep concept for a chunk of yards. Jalen Smith was not having none of that, and he just takes it away himself. You'll see him. He starts running like his hair's on fire, and he takes the play away himself. And check out this play.
Yeah, and that's exactly, I'm going to let this thing run. But like I said, this is what I was talking about, him being a young Derek Brooks covering that deep middle of the field. He's our middle linebacker. I'm going to let this thing play out. He's right in the middle of the field, number 15, right next to Spillane. And you got the guy motioning, and we got 3 receivers. And I'm going to stop it where you see him kind of taking off. Right here. And look, keep with number 15. He recognizes the play.
That is so big, you guys. Him understanding that concept. He saw that concept when that guy was running over Robert Spillane. Like, to recognize your guy or to recognize a route coming into your zone by looking at another zone or another area of the field, that's big. That allows Merrick right here at the top of your screen to not get beat vertically for a big time play. I know Peters had the outside 3rd. He probably would have held on to it anyway. Yeah. But that is beautiful right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And everybody's covered because of that. And because of that, Max Crosby gets a sack. A coverage sack.
Man. Insane.
Yeah. Is it insane play by number 15.
I don't know if this is Raider football I'm watching right now. This is crazy.
Right. And to me, you know, when you see that from number 15, you're like, bro, like how the hell is he not on a squad right now? And
man, the Saints got too much to go around over there.
That's what it is. And I'm glad that I feel like we kind of got a steal. I mean, now this is one game. I'm not trying to be super super excited about it, but that coverage ability, man, that's not something that's a fluke. You know what I mean? That's something that he can do on a game-to-game basis. And I don't
even think, to be honest, bro, I don't even think that's coverage. I think that's him just being a vet, right? Because don't get me wrong, I don't want either one of our guys one-on-one with Saquon Barkley in actual coverage. I don't want to see that at all. But the fact is, they need a big play. They need momentum. Jalen Smith is recognizing concepts much like we give Marcus Peters credit for. When Marcus Peters isn't making a play on the ball, sometimes 9 out of 10 times, he's reading the concept of the offense. That's big.
Right. So I'm gonna let this thing play out. You're gonna get a better idea of what we're talking about. Keep your eye on number 15, guys. This is great recognition right here. I just want to you get a better angle right here, and he's communicating with the safety right there, and then you see him just flip the hips and taking off. I'm gonna remove us once again. You see him right there. As soon as he recognized, he flipped his hips and took off.
This one I was like, hold on. Is that 15 running downfield?
Right. That's exactly what we said. It was like, wait, is that 15? And he leaves the screen. He leaves the screen super fast. He's covering his dude. And then Max Crosby finishes the play off with a coverage sack. That was excellent play from coverage and just recognition, just having that intuition and that veterans intuition from number 15. That goes a long way. That's stuff that we need on this team. And that's stuff that we've been craving to have from this defense. A bunch of youngsters and some young and some veterans sprinkled in to bring that wisdom in, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now with this defense. Next play, Amik Robertson, your guy right here. I know you've been tough on him for a while. I know this is you kind of was like, yeah, he's a bum, this and that, but I think he's kind of got on your good side, bro. Am I right here?
Goddamn. I am Amik's biggest critic, and I will continue to be Amik's biggest critic. Yep. I don't think Amik is a rotational guy. I think that he is a guy that needs to get the feel of the game. He needs to feel the flow of the game. If he can't feel it, he shouldn't be out there because he's going to get cooked. But today, or in this game, he got to start from beginning to end. And what did that mean? Yes, he made some mistakes, but goddamn did he make some plays, man. He made some freaking plays. Forced fumbles, PBUs. He was after it. Interceptions. Amik cannot be that rotational guy. He has to be your number 2 guy. Now, is he worthy of it? Is there better guys? I will have to say yes, but there's nobody better than Amik to be at numbers 2 right now on this roster. Jacorian Bennett should not be rushed into that role yet.
I agree.
Let Amik continue this high. Let him continue onto this trajectory, because this is 2 picks in the last month of football. Not many DBs can say they have that right now.
I agree, man. And I'm gonna let this play.
I'm dying, y'all. I'm dying.
Yeah, bro. I don't want you talking too much, man. I'll carry it for us, bro. So you're right here. Coverage is great.
Beautiful.
Pass rush is kind of lacking right here, but the coverage being so good, it's like the pass rush is going to eventually get there. Another coverage sack, but here it looks like
they gave Nesta a double team on that one.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. But coverage kind of breaks down over time, and that's hard to sustain over time. So you see the guy right there, and initially when I saw this, bro, I was like, oh, man, they're about to get a first down right here. Keep the chains moving. Now, this was at the end of the game. I was kind of chilling. But you still want to see the defense get off the field in a dominant fashion. Right. And this right here solidified the dominance in this game defensively. I'm going to let this thing continue to run out. But look at the close-in speed. Did you see how quick he got there? Because it looked like he was open. And the close-in speed was ridiculous.
He had to get there quick. He gave up only about 50 yards of space.
Right. And credit to him, that was too much space, but he closed in and made a play. So there you go. And that was the 4th down. We got off the field. The game was pretty much.
When you're on. And
right.
that applies to Amik Robertson.
Right.
Damn.
Like he's open. Boom.
Tyree just kind of got – I didn't even notice that, but Tyree kind of got fucking bullied.
Yeah, it was he kind of got bullied on that one for sure. Let's see. So here's the next play, guys. One second.
One of my favorite plays here, too.
Right here. Yeah.
This time athletic play. And look at that, you guys. What is that? 7 people on the line of scrimmage? That's beautiful.
Yep. That's telling DeVito, throw the ball. We dare you to throw the ball. We're giving you a chance to throw the ball. We dare you to do it. He got 7 men right on the line of scrimmage. It was awesome to see. I'm gonna let this thing play out. This is towards the end of the game, guys. Right here, 7 men. Linebackers go out in the coverage, and guess who's wide open for the sack, making excellent tackle. That's a tough tackle to make, man. That's a tough tackle to make.
Really hard tackle to make.
Yeah, super athletic play from Merrick right there. Probably one of his better plays in his career. This is what we're looking at. We got double A looks, number 41 and 56, right, kind of on the both A gaps of the center. They're showing blitz. They're going to eventually go out in coverage, and they're going to send 5 right here. There's going to be 51, whoever's down there in the 3 technique, I believe number 90 in the 3 technique, and Max Crosby in that 5 or even high 9. And then you got way out there is Merrick, and he makes an excellent play. I'm going to let this thing play out.
Furthest guy from the ball makes the play.
There you go. That's an excellent tackle. That's an excellent play right there. That's just athleticism at its best. That's defense at its best. And that's what this defense can look like when the offense is doing what they're supposed to do. I think we're seeing our best in this defense. And if the offense can continue doing what they did in this game, taking advantage of turnovers and things like that and scoring in opportune times, this defense can get rolling, and we can really shock some teams. This is what we were expecting it to be. Not so much you, but this is what I was expecting from this team early on in the season, utilizing their weapons on offense and being really versatile and mixing things up on defense. And there you go. You have a Merritt getting his first career. I think this is his first career sack, but getting a sack nonetheless. And that was an excellent play. So this is the final play we're going to cover. This is Amik Robertson. There's really not much to it. Just kind of giving him props because we both been really critical of him for pretty much his whole time with the Raiders. And it seems like he's starting to figure things out. I don't know if it's because he has Marcus Peters kind of right next to him. Things are kind of rubbing off on him. And I don't know, but he seems to be a different player these days. He's on the top on the top right-hand corner of the screen of the play, and he's off man coverage right here. He backs up a little bit, and you're going to see him. He's not even beat. I don't know why he threw the ball, but he makes a spectacular diving catch and takes off.
I think DeVito threw the ball because he saw Merritt come down and he thought that he was going to have that void in the middle of the field. But I don't know, man. Amik Robertson got them bunnies.
Yeah, he does. He flew into the screen. I thought initially, like I keep watching, I'm thinking that it was Marcus Peters who made the play, but it was Amik who kind of just dove in there, and he just like flew in there, man. Like that's just athleticism, man. And then his ability to kind of be a game breaker and make a play. It almost looked like he was ready to score, but
I mean, bro, bringing that all the way to the 40 is something that we shouldn't take for granted either.
Right, exactly. And that turns into a short field for the offense, and the defense just looked good, man. But those are the 11 plays that we want to cover. Nothing much, guys. Shout out to everybody that's been here. We got Swag Jeff in the building, man. Thanks for popping in, man. As always, thanks for the support. We got, that's a tough one. Yaya, how Tom, I'm not gonna mess it up. Yaya, thanks for popping in, man. Jack Kenna's in the building, man. Andy, let's talk about this week 10 real quick. I'm not trying to take your, I know you kind of on 50% right now. I don't want you getting long-winded and start talking your ass off. But real quick, in the best way you can, bro, what do you expect for this week 10 game? Offensively and defensively, just in a quick, like 1 or 2 sentences, bro.
Yeah, I think, damn. AP said it best. There's not going to be a high-scoring game. We're going to get up out of there in less than 3 hours. Now, interesting that I just seen about this defense. The Raiders have more interceptions than touchdown passes against on passes 30 yards down the field. So we are not giving up the big play. We have only allowed 15 20-yard plus plays. That is the lowest in the league. We are the best defense in the league in limiting the big play. And we know they're going up against Miami, going up against KC twice, having to most likely see Justin Jefferson. That's big. That is big. So we have only allowed 15 plays, 20-plus yards down the field. In the air, I'm sure on the ground we've given up a little more, but more interceptions than touchdowns allowed on passes going 30 yards downfield. That's big.
That's huge. And another stat that I was looking at is that we're top 10 in the league in interceptions. We've got interceptions, but we're still in the negative as far as turnover differential. And that's because of how bad this offense was, these first 8 weeks of the season. And now that we're seeing that this offense seemed to be kind of turning things around, you can see now that this defense and offense are gonna kind of mesh together and play good complementary ball for the rest of the season. I'm gonna put it out there already. I know I'm getting ahead of myself. I think we're gonna take one from Kansas City. I think we're gonna win the Kansas City game at home when we play them.
Not on Christmas.
Now, Miami, Christmas, we already talked about that one. I'm gonna keep that one to myself, but you already know how I feel about that, bro. Miami's gonna be toughest on the road, but I think that Kansas City game, these guys are gonna get hyped up. They're gonna give their best. They're gonna attack Patrick Mahomes. They're gonna send blitzes. They're gonna be very aggressive on defense, and it's gonna be a struggle that Kansas City defense versus our offense. Kansas City's defense is no joke this season, but and I know I'm getting way ahead of myself. I'm not even talking about the Jets game, but I think that the Raiders are going to steal this one. But let me acknowledge the $4.99 haymaker from Swag Jeff. Love the breakdown. Hang on, boys. I feel a run coming. Met Coach last weekend, and he's got the boys juice. 24-13 Raiders on Sunday night. Hey, Swaggy, I'm telling you right now, bro, I have the Raiders winning the game on Sunday night, 23-13. So we got similar scores. I think the Raiders, their offense is finally starting to get things together. This defense is rolling the way they're rolling. And I think it's going to be another over 20-point game. And, the Jets offense is struggling. So 23-13 Raiders over the Jets on Sunday night, bro. What you got, bro?
Look, I don't think I've given a score prediction in a long time, but I'll say this. I like playing these high-powered defenses with big-time corners. And the reason why I say that is because the defensive coaches make the mistake of thinking that their best corner can travel all night with Tay. That's the worst problem. That's the worst thing any team can do. Having one corner travel with Tay, that's the worst thing they could do. Tay is going to eat. And let me tell you this. That defense could be great all it wants. I'm going to go ahead and say this. We won 30-6 this week. We're going to win 33-10 next week. This Sunday.
Oh, man. I love it, man. Hey,
back-to-back 30 pieces. Back-to-back 30 pieces.
Hey, man, we deserve it, man. We need it, man. Shout out to Jack Kenner.
Tay will eat. I'm not saying that Sauce needs to be humbled, but like he said to Pat Surtain, he's young. He's not there yet.
That's right.
Humble the young man a little bit.
I like it, man. So
I'm taking those one-on-ones all day. Bring it. Pat Surtain, Sauce, whatever. If they don't bracket with 3 guys, you're getting cooked. Simple as that.
Simple as that, man. I like it, man. So, I mean, we saw it on the offensive film side, right? We saw that the Giants were doing everything on their part to bracket this dude. So do you think the Jets, they're confident enough that they can go one-on-one with Tay? And Do you think that's the case, or you think you're going to bracket him?
Nah, I mean, he will get that dose. He will get that dose of brackets, right? But what we saw also is teams are putting their eyes on Jacoby.
Yep.
They said, God damn, they're sending their way to Jacoby, right? Now, it's only going to get harder because JJ just had his 2 touchdowns, 100 yards.
Yep.
Jacoby is Jacoby.
Yep.
Now, with AOC, they now have to respect that 50 to 60-yard bomb with Trey Tucker.
Yep.
It'll open up, you guys. It'll open up. You can't bracket with 3 guys. I understand they're going to try and say, take away their best player, let the rest of the guys win.
Yep.
Fine. I believe in our guys. I believe in Aiden O'Connell to keep their DBs backed up at bay. And I believe in Josh Jacobs to continue running hard. He wants that 100, you guys. He wants to end with 100. He don't want to get 100 and lose 3 and 8 on 98.
Yeah.
He wants 100, and he wanted it dominant. So I got us winning, you guys, in 33-10. That's what I got.
That's what I'm talking about, man. I love it, man. Shout out to Jack Kenna. Thanks for popping in. You have a good night, man. Be safe out there. Swag Jeff, he goes, respect Jack. And James Furbo, thanks for love. Love the show, Mike and Andy. Keep the good work, man. Hey, this is what we do here. Nothing but A+ work. And guys, make sure you guys check out Planet Raiders this weekend, man. We're about to put out the offensive sides film, and it's going to be exclusively on Planet Raiders. We're trying to get that thing moving over there, and we're going to have like 14 or 15 plays on the offense. We're going to cover Aiden O'Connell, talk a little bit about him. We're going to talk about a little bit of the change in the blocking scheme running-wise with the offensive line. Everybody's playing with like a fire under them, and you saw it a lot on the offense. Make sure you guys check that one out on PlanetRaiders.com. Andy, I'm gonna spare you, bro, man. Hey, thanks for coming in, man. Thanks for the support, bro. Thanks for the love, even though you can barely talk, man. I think that should be it, man, for the night, man, because, you're over there struggling, and we need to save your voice for the offensive side, man.
Let's do it, man. Let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up, man. So, guys, make sure you guys, all 44 of you guys, make sure you guys like the thumb, hit the sub, and share with your folks. We're on the road to 2K. We got about 300 left until we get to 2K, man, and I can't do it without you guys. Now, with that, y'all, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
This is one of them hits now. Heard back from Earth, we just shot a few of my ships down. It's safe to say I'm totally pissed. Wow, my cloaking device is just malfunction. Guess it's time for a sit down. This is the problem I got with humans, mostly the common man. Constantly fucking with energy they don't understand. Always thinking they got the upper hand. The G-forces for my maneuvers can snap your spine like a rubber band. I shouldn't waste my time, they ain't half as nice. Put a Red Bull in your coffin so your ghost can have wings in the afterlife. Let's rock and roll like a belly dancer's rhinestone. It was my idea to shake the pineal gland like a pine cone. My thoughts create hurricanes, tornadoes, and cyclones. A punch for me is like an avalanche of granite and limestone. You live here, now this is my home. I neuralize both your retinas, you wake up staring at the screen of your iPhone. Confused by the light plus the high tone. And now we connected from the microchip I placed next to your thigh bone. It's hard to understand cause your mind blown, but I gotta cut communication. Your government just scrambled they spy drone.